Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 7:09 p.m. according to a computer clock on Saturday, December 21st, 2013. And I saw The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug yesterday. I went to 3:30 showing. Okay. And first of all, I have not read the book. I haven't read any of Tolkien's books. But I was a fan of the Lord of the Rings film trilogy. Didn't see the first one in the theater. I rented it on VHS. But I saw second and third in the theater. So then I went to see The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey last year. And now I just saw this one. Okay, so, what do I think? I think it's okay. It's enjoyable. I think it's better than the first one was. The first one... Okay, they both drag. I admit that. I thought things went on too long in both of them. But... the humor seemed more genuine and a bit less lowbrow in this one than it did in the first one. In the first one, you know, there was like snot gags and all this silly lowbrow stuff. But here I thought the humor was a lot better. It's well shot. The music's good. Performances are good. It's all good. It's just that you can tell that it's padded, just like in the first one. Now, in a way, the padding in this one comes off as meaning more than in the first movie, where it was just there was no point to it. Here it seems there's more of a purpose, even if it is padded. Got to see Legolas again. That was kind of neat. Legolas isn't in The Hobbit, so that's another Lord of the Rings character that they inserted in here. And Tariel, the female elf, obviously, she's a completely original character, but I liked her. There is no framing sequence in this one like there is in the first one, so there's no older Bilbo, there's no Frodo. It starts out with a flashback to Gandalf recruiting Thorin. It then flashes forward to the present time after the end of the first movie. I'm going to try to get us back in focus. Okay. Yeah, so... I checked the novel after I saw the movie. I came on and I flipped through the novel. As far as 300 pages in the novel, at least in the edition that I looked through. As far as I can tell, the first movie made it up through page 104. And the second movie covered page 105 to 113. Okay? That means the third movie next year, The Hobbit, There Back Again, will have only 87 pages of novel to work with. Can't wait to see how they pull that off. And also, I could tell by briefly flipping through a novel that they seem to read the dialogue, because in the novel it looks like stuff, the
dialogue is a bit more kiddie in the novel. It's kind of like a children's story. This isn't The Lord of the Rings. It's the precursor to Lord of the Rings. And that's another thing. They did more setting up of the Lord of the Rings in this film. It's like, Gandalf, Galadriel sends a telepathic message to Gandalf telling him to go somewhere, and he meets that one annoying blue wizard, or whatever, brown wizard, I think, from the first film that wasn't in the book either. I forget his name at the moment. The really annoying one, but with the animals. It was nice to see Galadriel, even if for only a little bit. You saw her image on the screen and you heard her voice. That was it. Anyway, so Gandalf meets this other wizard. And they start building up Sauron. In fact, Gandalf is captured at one point, and he freaking sees a vision of Sauron. Now, in Fellowship, he seemed a lot less concerned. It was like completely out of his mind until he came across Bilbo's ring. So there's danger in these prequel films trying to set up an event that skates away anyway. Yeah. But anyway, Gandalf's like, go tell Lady Galadriel, whatever, and then the other wizard leaves. Gandalf goes to try to rejoin the dwarves. The dwarves go on, on their way to the Low Mountain to reclaim the Arkenstone, which is the dwarves' jewel. The dwarf king has the jewel and it gives him a jewel or whatever. I don't know. And obviously to kill Smaug. Smaug is awesome. He's well done. And Benedict Cumberbatch, whatever his name, he's really good. It's kind of an eerie, frightening performance. I was captivated whenever Smaug was on screen. The thing is that the entire journey to get there is basically just a series of incidents. How much of it is actually in the book? I know that the Legolas was made up, so I'm wondering if the events themselves are in the book and they just added Legolas to them. I don't know. I read the book. So, the dwarves again just kind of been together. I mean, I know, what's his name? Thor, the leader. And then there's another guy that looks like him. And there's the one bearded dwarf. I don't remember his name either. But, there's this one human character, Bart. He's like a boat's captain or whatever. He's kind of neat. So, overall, it's a fun adventure. And definitely go and see it. I saw it in 2D. I didn't bother with 3D. Although I heard the 3 is worth it. I heard the 3D is worth it, but whatever. But yeah, definitely go and see The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Not sure what else to say about it. It's long. It's like over 2 hours and 40 minutes. But it's manageable. A lot of previews beginning. Wow. Of trailers. Saw a trailer of Captain America Winter Soldier. And a bunch of other films that I really don't care about. But yeah, so go and see it. It's a good film. I still prefer Lord of the Rings films though. But it's always nice to see Galadriel if she wasn't in the book. You could stick Galadriel in Avengers 2 and I'd love it. Anyway, that's it. So, 7:20.